Hey Falcon fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Atlanta Falcons. Today, I want to jump into a draft-related video because the NFL draft is literally, 8 days away right now? We are so close to the start of round 1. So I decided to go ahead and compile a master list, a top 5 list of the 5 most likely players I think the Falcons could go ahead and take in round 1. That includes if they were to trade up, or trade back, or stay put at number 8, because you've seen mock drafts, you've seen blog websites, you've seen tweets, you've seen reports, you've watched ESPN, and everybody has an opinion on what they think or who they think the Falcons will go ahead and take at number 8. I'm going to give you my top 5 players. So these are the 5 I think that they're going to take, but I'm going to go in order, so like 5 to 1. 5 being the least likely of the most likely, if that makes sense, and 1 being like, this is the guy, if I had to bet my money on, I expect Atlanta to go ahead and grab. So, without further ado, drop a like down below before we jump into this if you guys are ready for the draft. If you're tired of all of the speculation, you just want to know who the Falcons are going to take. If you are excited for the draft as much as I am, give this video a thumbs up right now. Can we get 300 likes? I think we do 300 likes. At least 300 of you guys are excited for the NFL draft, right? Hit the thumbs up button. Help us out down below. All right, here we go. Number 5 is the least likely of the most likely, if that makes sense, and that is Kayvon Thibodeaux, the pass rusher from the Oregon Ducks. Now, there are mock drafts that show him falling in the NFL draft, and if you think about it, if quarterbacks go early, like if there's some sort of team that wants to take a quarterback at 3 or 4, and they trade up, that only drops Thibodeaux further and further, and with Ahmad Gardner stock rising, and the wide receiver stock rising, and there being, like I said, multiple quarterbacks maybe inside the top 10, there is a scenario where Thibodeaux goes ahead and falls. Now, do I think he's going to? Probably not. But if he's there at 8 and he's able to, Atlanta for sure will take him. I feel very confident they will finally get the elite pass rusher this defensive line has so desperately craved for, years. Literally years and years and years. They've not had an elite pass rusher in a very long time. Pair him with Grady Jarrett, and what is one of the worst defensive lines instantly becomes one of the best defensive lines. There's also a chance that Atlanta could trade up to get him, maybe move from 8 up to 6, maybe 8 to 5. I can see that happening. But again, there are more players, I think, who have a better chance of being selected by the Falcons, hence why Thibodeaux stays at number 8. All right, number 2 in a second. First, or I should say number 4 in a second. First, ad break pin comment down below. Name a player you think the Falcons will draft in the first round. Do you have one? Just name one. Go down below, name a player you think that they're going to take. I'm curious to see where you guys are at on this one. Let's go to number 4 on our list. Again, getting a little more likely. How about Jermaine Johnson, the pass rusher out of FSU? Johnson, to me, is, I think, one of the dark horses to go inside the top 10. He's been skyrocketing up draft boards, and really it's due to the fact that I guess people realized he played well at FSU in 2021. The numbers were always there. You just didn't hear about him a lot or watch a lot of him during your college football days this past year because he played at FSU, which has stunk the past couple of seasons. So he slid under the radar, had an amazing senior day, or a senior bowl, I should say, and a skyrocket up draft boards. I think he'll be there at 8, and it's a matter of if Atlanta wants to go with a pass rusher or not, but he will be the best pass rusher, barring a Thibodeaux drop, that you could see on the board at number 8 overall, hence why he slides ahead of Thibodeaux, more likely to be there, and still a big-time need for the Falcons at defensive end. All right, we'll get into number 3 here. Again, these guys are very, very likely. My top 3 in just 1 second. Make sure you guys are subscribed, though, because we're going to have plenty of draft coverage, not only right now and obviously next week, but leading up to the Thursday start of the draft. Full draft breakdowns. We're going to go live on our main channel. A lot is going to go down, and so if you guys want to be a part of it, you guys want to make sure you are subscribed. Much better coverage than you're going to get anywhere else. Hit the red button down below. All right, number 3. Again, very likely chance here, and that is Ahmad Gardner. I think that, honestly, first off, I love this guy. I think he's fantastic. He's one of the best players in this draft, and he will be one of the best cornerbacks in the league over the next 10 years. And the Falcons take Gardner if he's there. I feel very confident in that. Much like with Thibodeaux, if Thibodeaux was there at number 8, I could see them taking him. But if Thibodeaux is gone, and Ahmad Gardner's sitting there at number 8, and they don't want to go quarterback, again, a lot of little caveats, I think they take Ahmad Gardner. And I know they just picked up Casey Hayward, and I know that they love A.J. Terrell, but imagine Terrell and Ahmad Gardner on both sides or opposite sides of the defensive backfield for the next 10 years. This is a wide receiver league, it's a quarterback league, it's a passing league, and the Falcons could create a brand new no-fly zone. This would be an incredible secondary, and I think Gardner's too good to pass up on. The guy did not allow a touchdown in single coverage last year. He's just that good. Now, there's a chance that Derek Stingley could be the pick here if Gardner's already gone, because you see a lot of mock drafts giving Gardner, 3 or 4 or 5. He's going to go high, but if he falls to 8, and he's still available, I'm very much in on taking Ahmad Gardner over Derek Stingley and, right around the Thibodeaux frame as well. Pick one, Gardner or Stingley. Type G down below for Gardner or type S down below for Stingley. I think most of you guys will say G though, right? Come on, I mean, I love Derek Stingley, but he's to me more of a 12 through 15 overall pick. Gardner's a top 5 guy. If he's there at 8, you're getting him for a steal, right? Just math. Okay, we'll go ahead and get into number 2, which is a quarterback here in just one second. First, shout out to our friends at BetUS. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Falcons125. Get you that 125% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up. Now, what do you bet on right now? Because the NFL's not happening. Well, you can bet on the NFL draft, and that's all up on BetUS. You can just go to their website using our link. Also bet on the NBA playoffs. Hawks got it within 4 last night and then ended up losing because Jimmy Butler's a monster, went for 45. They're going to win one at home, though, right? Like this weekend, they're going to win one at home, maybe Friday or Sunday. If you want to bet on that, do it with their friends at BetUS, or again, bet on the draft. Chatsports.com/bet. That promo code is Falcons125. Now, here we go. Top 2. Let's throw Malik Willis in here. We have to. Like I have to put Malik Willis high on this list because something tells me Atlanta is very much in on a quarterback. And even though we talked about maybe quarterback is good, maybe quarterback is bad, you need to go defense, you need to go weapons at wide receiver. Like all these things combined, I think shows that Malik Willis should still be an option. And I can't tell that Atlanta really wants Willis. Like, I think that they do. I'm not 100% sure, but I think right now, number 2 on our most likely first-round draft picks has got to at least be a quarterback, so we throw Malik Willis in there. Now, I've talked about trading back, taking Matt Corral. Early in round 2, take Desmond Ridder. Like, these are still options. They would count as a quarterback, but if I'm going to stay put at number 8 and pick the quarterback I think most likely to become a Falcon, it's got to be Malik Willis. It just has to. Like, it just has to go ahead and be Malik Willis. All right, as we continue to go ahead and break down our top 5 most likely picks for the Falcons inside the first round, we get to number 1, but first we go back and look at the top 5, right? First, Kayvon Thibodeaux, pass rusher from Oregon. Number 4, Jermaine Johnson, the pass rusher from FSU. 3, Ahmad Gardner, the fantastic cornerback out of Cincinnati. 2 is Malik Willis, or really any other quarterback, but I think that that's a very high likelihood, hence why they're number 2. And finally, number 1, Garrett Wilson. And yes, I'm not big on drafting wide receiver in the first round, but everything I've read, everything I've heard, everything we've seen from the Falcons this offseason tells me they want to get a wide receiver. And even though I don't think that's the best option, but what if you went Garrett Wilson at number 1, the great wide receiver out of Ohio State, or number 1 in terms of your first-round draft pick, and then Desmond Ridder in round 2? Right? I made 2 birds with 1 stone. It could create a really good offense there going forward into the future. Now, technically, it could be any of the great wide receivers in the first round, any of these other 4, right? It could be Drake London at number 8. It could be Chris Olave at number 8. It could be Jameson Williams at number 8. It could be Treylon Burks at number 8, even though unlikely, or you trade back to go ahead and get him. So really, this is more of insert your favorite wide receiver here at number 8, but it just feels like the most likely position, based on everything we've heard, is that Atlanta's going to go and get a wide receiver. And Wilson's fantastic. He's incredible. He'd be instantly one of the best receivers, best young receivers in the league. He'd be the best receiver on this roster by light years. I mean, really, really good. I just don't really want them to go wide receiver. But again, I'm not telling you what I think that they are going to do, or what I would want them to do. It's what I think that they're going to do, hence why we went ahead and put Garrett Wilson there at number 1. You guys have a favorite draft prospect? Like, overall, is there a favorite player? Maybe somebody on my list, maybe not. I personally am a massive Ahmad Gardner fan and a huge Devin Lloyd fan in this draft, but obviously the Falcons probably won't get Devin Lloyd because, you know, I don't know if the linebacker is that big of a need, and they've signed some linebackers this offseason. Either way, Gardner, to me, is going to be the next Jalen Ramsey, and I just love the idea of having the next Jalen Ramsey, and obviously other teams do too. You saw what the Rams gave up to go ahead and get him. But with that being said, I am curious to see what you guys think in terms of who is your favorite draft prospect. I want to see it down below in the comments section. If it's someone that I missed, then let me know who I missed. But I'm telling you, this is, I think, the top 5 that we're going to see prospects in terms of what the Falcons do at number 8 overall. All right, before we go ahead and end today's video, make sure you guys drop a like down below. We can get 300 likes. I know we have over 5,000 subs. We can get 300 likes here on this video. If you're pumped for the draft, go down below and hit that thumbs up. And of course, be sure to subscribe. Plenty more content, mailbag videos, news and rumors, one more mock draft next week. We're going to cover it all here on the channel. So make sure you guys go down below and subscribe. For Atlanta Falcons today, I'm Thomas Mott. Ultimately, the time we have, signing off to the rest of your day.